Hello, all my friends. I want to tell you about a vision the Lord gave me in Inglewood. I was walking down Market Street in Inglewood, California, and the Lord told me to get that theater. And I said, "What theater?" I didn't even see no theater. I looked around, and Lord, behold, there was a theater for a lease. And I said, "Wow, I can't get no theater. I don't have no money. How am I going to get that theater?" And I said, "Lord, you must don't know that I just bought two little ranch homes in Texas and I don't have no money." And then the Lord told me again, "Get that theater and dedicate it to me. Make it stand like a sparkling jewel in the heart of Inglewood." I said, "Oh, wow." And when the Lord tells you something, you got to obey it, especially when the Lord tells you. And I said, "Okay." And so I saw the police sign. I called the man. And I told him I would like to lease the theater. He said, "Well," he told me how much it was. And I said, "Okay, that's fine." And he said, "Are you there now?" I said, "Yeah, I'm here." He said, "Well, I'll be right down to show it to you." I said, "You don't have to come down." He said, "What, is this some kind of joke? You don't want to see the inside of a theater and you're going to get it?" I said, "You may not understand me, but I'm a Christian. And the Lord knows what it looked like inside. He's already looked at it. He told me to get it, so I don't have to check behind it." He said, "Oh, okay, I understand now." So I went to my auntie's house, confused. I know the Lord told me the date because I didn't have no money. I told him I have his money Wednesday. I didn't know where in the world I was going to get no money from. I went up to my auntie's house and I had to tell her. I had to tell somebody something. Because, I got a theater and I told the man I'm going to have his money on Wednesday and I don't have a dime. And I started laughing. She said, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Didn't you hear me say I don't have a dime? I told him I'm going to have his money on Wednesday." She said, "I'll let you have it." And I, "What?" Now, wait a minute. I didn't go there to ask her for no money because this is the family member that won't let nobody have nothing, won't lend you a dime. I like her. I wanted to tell her about it. She said, "Well, I let you have it because I know ever since you was a little boy, you always have your word. You always had a word. You told the truth. And I know you'll pay me back because I know you bought two little houses in Texas." And so she let me have the money. And that was the first miracle that happened. But when I went down there and looked in that theater, oh my God, my friend from Texas was with me. He said, "Wow, wow, boy, you have really got yourself into something. What you going to do with this thing?" It was all ragged inside. The screen was tore down. The seats messed all up. It was a mess. And I said, "Oh." I said, "Well, Lord told me to get it. I guess he's going to help me fix it up." And anyway, things just started happening at once. People started just coming in, just helping me with the theater. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I opened a Christian theater." He said, "Oh, well, I'm going to help you. My God put it on my heart to help you." I was painting outside. This man said, "You don't even know how to paint, do you?" I said, "Not really, but I don't have no money to pay nobody, so I got to do it myself." He said, "Well, I'm going to paint it for you." He painted, made it look like marble on the outside. I mean, all kind of gifts started coming in. That's why I named it the Miracle Theater. And I called this lady friend of mine. I said, "I got this theater. And I was going to have my plays in it. But, I don't have no sound, no lights or nothing." And she said, now, this lady's a prophet of God. She's a strong woman of God. She said, "Wait a minute, Ernest. The Lord is speaking to me right now. The Lord just told me you don't have to worry about nothing. All those going to be supplied to you free of charge. They're going to cost you a dime." And true enough, about 4 days later, the guy was working for me. I walked up there. I said, "Where are these boxes coming from?" He said, "I don't know. Somebody delivered to you." And there was some sound equipment, some lights, everything I needed for the theater. People just started coming off the street, just bringing. You would think I was having some kind of sale in there because people just started coming to the theater, just coming from everywhere, blessing me. And so I started the theater. I got it, but I don't have it no more because the man was going to sell it to me. And then I was doing so good. He saw that I was doing good, so he said, "Well, I'm going to raise your price." So he raised my rent $1,700 more a month because Inglewood don't have no rent control. And the Lord told me to leave. I was there I guess I was there about 10 years. So I left because he said that you will never own it. And so I left, and it's been closed now for about, it was closed about 8 years. And then somebody else got it now. And he looked at it, he said, I went and talked to him. He's a nice fellow. He said, could I keep the name The Miracle Theater because I really like it. I said, "Yeah, you can keep it." So I gave him permission to keep The Miracle Theater in Inglewood, keep the name. But God has really blessed me. Oh, and this, he wants me to get another theater too. He just woke me up again, told me to get another theater. I said, all right, God, you're going to have to work miracles for this one because I ain't got no money just like I did the first time. You're going to have to touch somebody's heart to give me a building or donate one to me or use one for tax release. So I don't know what, but I don't have no money to get nothing. So I know he will. Now, wait a minute. I'm not asking you for nothing. All I'm doing is doing what the Lord told me to do. He said, let your requests be known. And that's what I'm doing. Let my requests be known. I'm not asking you for nothing. Since I've let my requests be known, the Lord is going to touch the person's heart who he wants to bless me. He's going to touch. I don't call nobody and ask nobody nothing. Because if I did that, I'd be stepping ahead of God. Because God is handling this. Is his program. He told me to get the theater. So don't get me wrong. It would be a blessing if you would help me with my book, Sins Hidden Behind the Cross. It's a story about two country preachers. It was in down south, and it takes place in Indianola, Mississippi, the home of the legendary blues singer B.B. King. After reading this book about these two preachers, one was a God-called preacher, another preacher, I don't know who called him. He must have been the devil. But anyway, he was a sheep in wolf's clothing. But this book will take you on a roller coaster ride all through Mississippi, take you to love, take you to adultery. Everything happens in love, witchcraft, even discovered a murder that's been hidden behind the cross for years. You will really, really love this book. Now, you all know now, after reading this book, you will know why B.B. King sings the blues. And you can get it at Amazon.com. Now, I want to thank each and every one of you for listening to me.